the sad state of people at a kid's birthday parties. But tonight we take a look at disturbing phenomenon, chaos in the place where henchmen and business workers start fights and settle scores. Why do people seem to be the mature ones in these pictures? Here's ABC's Nick Watt.
How ridiculous, those henchmen fighting in a children's place, a lot of chaos fighting at Chuck E. Cheese at Sports Arena Boulevard, a lot of henchmen and business workers fighting people, but people are scared. This happens and not infrequently, bare-fisted brawling at kids' birthday parties at family restaurants. Type Chuck E. Cheese into Mackenzie's YouTube channel and you can watch wide-eyed as multiple fights unfold. Whatever he uploads the fighting scenes, people can watch it when it's funny. On March 17, 2022, henchmen fighting at Chuck E. Cheese at Sports Arena Boulevard because they're wearing green on St. Patrick's Day.
A lot of chaos going on at Chuck E. Cheese at Sports Arena Boulevard. But it's exactly like You Can Bank on Batman from Lego Batman the video game. But sometimes people got scared when henchmen are attacking people at a kid's birthday party, or playing arcade games, or the kids area, or kitty rights or anything.
San Diego, California, the cops were all too frequent visitors to Chuck E. Cheese.
We had about an 18-month period where we were there about 17 times.
Chuck E. Cheese wouldn't give us an interview, but they sent us a statement. A lot of henchmen and business workers fighting at Chuck E. Cheese are still outgoing. On December 16, 2021, henchmen fighting at Chuck E. Cheese at Sports Arena Boulevard and fighting in the kids area are scared. What you really see here is chaos when fighting Chuck E. Cheese, like in birthday parties or anything. Do you find this behavior surprising? Not really. Birthday parties are really emotional situations. Heightened emotions, happy or sad, and quickly turn to anger, and people bring unseen stresses to the party. Exactly like the one of the Lego video game, this level is called You Can Bank on Batman from Lego Batman the video game. And Batman and Robin had to fight those bad guys. Imagine you're on a limited income and you spend all you have to make your kid's day special.
If you have very few resources, and this is your one opportunity to publicly state or show how good a parent you are, then it's very stressful.
And that stress says he can quit return to violence.
The fact that your family is judging you on how well you do this. The face that your children are you looking up at you for a good time. The fact that they've been talking about it.
Into this crowded, noisy cauldron, those henchmen fighting people at a kid's birthday party, and quicken tempers and you're asking for trouble. Like those henchmen have guns to attack people at Chuck E. Cheese, guns at Chuck E. Cheese are expressly prohibited.
When you had family members coming for a birthday party, and perhaps it was a fighting situation, or a separation where there was already uneasy feelings between family members,
which are long-standing, and for some people still ongoing. You really sometimes henchmen fighting at a kid's birthday party or arcade games.
Chuck E. Cheese management realizes this is a problem and they're trying to stop the fighting. In a lot of episodes, those henchmen and business workers fighting in the place. We utilize security guards in many of our locations and have active security camera systems in all of our locations. But a lot of henchmen fighting at kids' parties, they could reduce the crowding. And people beat up henchmen until it's normal, or enemies get scared of the turtle talking.
You could prepare staff to see these tensions before they arise between children and step in.
A zoo sweeper can fight at Camino del Rio West and Sports Arena Boulevard, and also Sailor and Harbor Brawler also can fight at Camino del Rio West and Sports Arena Boulevard. A director likes to create animated cartoons, and he has his own YouTube channel, and he likes to upload YouTube videos. When I create a lot of YouTube videos on my YouTube channel, but when I make a lot of fighting episodes, but fighting is kind of seem harmless. The henchmen are fighting at the kid's birthday party, but people are really shocked and scared. Those henchmen are fighting because those bad guys are attacking people, but it does seem harmless and outrage. Sometimes fighting is harmful. One of those like fighting in video games, like shooting in video games, fighting in video games, or chaos chasing in video games, or swarm of henchmen in video games or anywhere. But fighting at the birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese, but it does really scared, but people are really definitely scared for fighting birthday parties at Chuck E. Cheese, like kids' birthday parties, the crowds, the noise, and anything. The birthday parties are like the people are having a birthday party or any types of fight or melee attacks, but melee attacks are really scared for people. But fighting is harmless in this place, but it does scare when people are fighting. Then he made a playlist that's called Junior Gets Grounded Full Series, and he added videos while he's making YouTube videos. Not only in the show, he just only punched characters. And a noisy crowd at Chuck E. Cheese, they often fight over limited access to the games. We are that close to a breakdown in society that a birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese could tip us over the edge. You know, I'm always surprised by what's tip us over the edge. Hockey games, soccer games, baseball games, Black Friday sales, or like a punch of chaos in video games. There's a crowd mentality and sort of diffusion of individual responsibility. A fighting at Camino del Rio West with 4 goons and 2 factory workers. Factory workers fighting with the ranch and beating up enemies. A factory worker used to be in Mr. Freeze's level on the villain's side, but he does with Riddler's mind control. But he cannot be purchased on the Bat Computer. Sewage worker and Garner. The sewage worker used to be in Killer Croc level on the villain's side, and Garner used to be Poison Ivy level on the villain's side, and also a poisonous appointment in the hero side. They cannot be purchased on the Bat Computer. A zoo sweeper used to be in the zoo level in the hero side. He is available to purchase on the Bat Computer. A janitor used to be in the first level on the villain side, that he uses Riddler's mind control. Sometimes he grunts and moans, but he cannot be purchased on the Bat Computer. A sailor used to be in the Bane level on the villain's side. He is available to purchase on the Bat Computer. And also Harbor Brawler. He used to be in the Bane level in the villain's side. He cannot be purchased on the Bat Computer. Riddler Goon and Riddler Henchman. They used to be in the beginning of the new game. After completing, you can bank on Batman. Penguin Goon and Penguin Henchman. They used to be one of those characters while starting the second episode. After completing, there she goes again. Joker Goon and Joker Henchman. They used to be one of those characters in the third episode. After completing Joker's home turf. Chuck E. Cheese has a lot of swarm of henchmen fighting people at Chuck E. Cheese at Sports Arena Boulevard, just like you can bank on Batman. And the way us humans are wired, you know what? This environment, a kid's birthday party, the noise, the crowds, stress. Chuck E. Cheese has all the henchmen of fighting people, and all it takes is a fight to make it chaotic. I'm Nick Watt for Nightline, Los Angeles.
Yep, now then.